Hi everyone, this is Mr. Spinelli with a quick tutorial on how to post your argument piece to the New York Times blog for the contest. Remember, you must be 13 years or older to enter and be eligible to win the contest. I'm going to go through all the steps one by one. First thing I want to emphasize to you is the deadline, which is Monday, March 17th. So you have about 5 days from right now. Today is Wednesday the 12th. So Monday, March 17th. The first thing you're going to want to do is use a site like easybib.com to create a works cited page at the bottom of your piece. And the sources that you used are available on Diigo. The works cited page does not count towards your overall score. And I'll show you really quickly. Easybib.com. BibMe is another one I think you've used in SOC with Mrs. Costa. And they're free sites that allow you to really quickly generate a citation, and then that will go at the bottom of your piece in a works cited section. The next thing you're going to want to do is review the rubric on the New York Times blog. And to get to the New York Times blog, you're going to go to your English homepage. This happens to be Group 75. And then click on the link in the calendar that says New York Times Editorial Contest Blog. And when you get there, you'll notice there's gotta wait for it to load here. You'll notice there's a brief video from the editor. Some of you already watched that about how to write the editorial. And then as you move down, it will give you a bunch of contest rules and how to apply. And let's see if I can find the rubric here. I also want you to review the rubric for the criteria. So this is the rubric that they will be using to judge the criteria. And it talks about how they will grade you on a scale of 1 to 4, similar to what we use, on all of these different elements. So you may want to check and make sure that you're feeling confident that your piece is meeting all of those elements. I would just say one more time to go through one more read with final thoughts on last minute revisions, edits, anything else that you want to change before it becomes official and in the books. I would suggest maybe having somebody at home read it out loud, do any final edits, and make sure there are no silly mistakes or typos, because that would automatically put you behind the 8 ball in terms of winning the contest. And also, don't forget the title counts as part of your 450 word limit. The works cited page does not count. As a fourth step, you're going to go ahead and copy and paste your blog argument on the New York Times blog as a comment. So go to your argument piece, and then on the New York Times blog, you're going to go all the way to the bottom. And at the bottom, oops, I passed it, sorry. You can see these are all other kids. Right here, where it says share your thoughts, you'll post it. Now for your name, I've specified here in direction 5, for your name, when it asks you for a name, do not use your full name. Use your first name and your last initial. In order to help me track who's going to be submitting their work, I want you, where it says name, to put your first name, last initial, and then Parker 104. And you'll see when you go on that the other kids have done something similar where they put their school or their graduation year or something like that. So we're going to go first name, last initial, Parker 104. So if I were presenting, or if I were publishing mine right here, I would type Andrew S. Parker 104. And then where it says email, put your student RDG email. It will not be published, but it's just a way for them to get in touch with you in case you do happen to win or get any kind of recognition. And lastly, if you could please email me to tell me that you have submitted your work to the contest, and that way I can keep track of who's submitted, and we'll be able to track who's getting responses or feedback from the New York Times. So again, I hope that you're feeling successful. You've worked really hard on this piece, and now just take a couple minutes of your own time to finalize the deal and submit it. And good luck.